All right, let's stay in the Western Cape because the news just in, 2 retention dams above Riverlands Dam in the Swartland District Municipality, that's in Cape Town, have collapsed early this morning, posing a risk to a 3rd dam collapse due to a massive volume of water. It's understood 2 people are missing, thousands others have been displaced. Gift of the Givers has been urgently called for intervention. Operations will be carried out from Riverlands Primary School. Watching developments for us is Mariska Botha, who's live to us now from Riverlands in the Western Cape. Devastating what's taken place there, Mariska. Perhaps describe for us first the extent of the damage caused as you take us through the situation as it stands.
Well, good morning to you, but I don't know if it's such a good morning here in Riverlands, one of the communities that were affected by those dams bursting its banks in the very early hours of this morning. It's a disaster area. Everywhere you look, there's sludge, there's mud, there's still water running through the street. There's scrapers on the side that have arrived on the scene that's busy clearing the road so that emergency vehicles and the like can come through. Let's speak to Gift of the Givers, who's also on the scene right now, as you rightly said. They were called for assistance immediately. Alisa Blay, good morning. Thank you very much for speaking to us. What do you know at this stage about how severe the situation is?
Okay, we were called in the early hours of this morning by community members, and then we received a call from the Swartland District Municipality Disaster Risk Management teams asking me to please to open up my WhatsApp. When I opened up my WhatsApp, I could see already what the amount of water coming down is going to be complete devastation. We do understand there's 2 retention dams that has walls that has burst. We all believe that the community of Dassenberg, Riverland and Chatsworth is covered in water. Some of the roads are inaccessibility, roads have been washed away. There has been a peel-out for home clothing, people has lost everything. In fact, we were informed by the disaster risk management teams who are busy on top in Dassenberg that houses have shifted as well. Houses that has once standard on one street has been moved to another street. People's belongings completely destroyed. Situation is very dire at the moment. We are setting camp up at the moment. We are very grateful to the local municipality and to the local school here who has given us access to the school hall and to accommodate these people. We do know it's a vast amounts of people affected. Social development and disaster risk management teams is currently busy with a list to counter how many people have been affected. But the situation is dire, as you correctly said. It's covered in sludge. There's debris lying all over. You can just see how the train tracks have moved on the side, the type of devastation that is currently happening on the ground.
So what's the first order of business for you as Gift of the Givers? We saw your truck. There it is reversing now into the school grounds. What's the first order of business?
The first order of business is to ensure that everyone's in a place of safety, and that's taking place now at the school behind me. Thereafter, we will do to assist those that are severely affected in terms that has lost everything. We are providing them with non-perishable food items, home clothing, blankets, etc. But we are here to assist the whole community. The main concern is to have a place of sleep tonight. We have brought in additional sleeping mats and mattresses for those who are being accommodated in the school hall. And we will be here for the next 2 to 3 days to render that humanitarian assistance the community require. Thank to God, we believe that the 2 people that were missing, I believe, has been found. So that is some good news. But the police, divers and the police and the relevant authorities are stretched out to get information if anybody is missing. But we will be on the ground for the next few days to render that humanitarian assistance.
And when it comes to the disasters of this scale, Ali, how do you go about determining how many people are affected? Do you have an idea at this stage how many people to cater for?
So we know we have worked in this area before. The community members know us. So when they said the areas of Dassenberg, Riverlands and Chatsworth, we have in our minds we are catering for everybody, even those that are not affected. So we prepared ourselves for the worst. So we are working with the numbers from 3,000 to 5,000, but that numbers can change, can subside as well once the numbers come through. But as we are seeing, there's no electricity, there's no clean drinking water, there's no people don't have home clothing. We believe some people have lost their wheelchairs. So we are there to assist everybody.
Thank you very much, Alisa Blay of Gift of the Givers. We have now the MEC for Local Government, Anton Bredel, who's going to speak to us as well. He arrived more or less the same time as we did, and I believe he got a complete briefing as to what the situation is right now. Mr. Bredel, what is the information that is at your disposal at this moment? How many people are affected?
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for being here. Around about 250 to 300 people. It's around about 50 families. We're busy assessing their situation because some of them have lost everything, others just partially. So also how to distribute the food and the relief effort. I want to thank Gift of the Givers and Red Cross for being on the scene very quickly. And congratulations to the Swartland team and the West Coast team. They've saved 15 people this morning, 1-5. Early morning hours, it was still very dark, 5 o'clock this morning when the first calls came through. Currently, we ask for Water Affairs and Rural Development to send us engineers because there's a third dam and we're very worried about this third dam. There's already a leak on the dam. And I've also spoke to the affected people and to the people out here and asked them that if we made a call this afternoon after the engineers assess the situation and give us the information, and if we then make a call that they must evacuate, they must please adhere to that call because it's all to keep them safe. You can feel it's very cold. Here's children. If there's more water, and tonight there's a lot of rain coming again. So our first objective is to keep everybody safe. So hopefully they will then work with us and we will assess it throughout the night.
The two dams that burst, are they on private land? Where are the dams situated?
It's in the borders of the city of Cape Town. It's a farm belonging to Rural Development. There's 3 dams on the farm. The middle dam burst and then the water flow into the second dam, and that one then can't hold the water, and that dam also burst. But there's a third dam higher up and that dam's leaking. We've sent up the drones now, so we will get some nice drone footage later on. But we've asked for engineers to come and assess because it's a lot of water. So I don't think we've got enough pumps to pump the water out to get some relief in the dam. But the engineers are on the way, and we still got some time. The heavy rain will come later tonight. So early this afternoon, I think, or late this afternoon, maybe the engineers will be in a position to tell us what to do to protect the third dams, the integrity of the dam. But the municipal manager and mayor is currently very worried about this dam.
Lastly, we heard from Mr. Alisa Blay saying that there were 2 people reported missing this morning. Have they been found?
Yeah, 2 children, they've been found alive, so we're very grateful. And again, well done to the rescue workers, the training kicked in. They've done great work. It was very dark with limited equipment, and they managed to save 15 people.
Thank you very much. That was the MEC for Local Government, Mr. Anton Bredal, giving us a thorough brief of what we know at this stage. So thankfully, the 2 people, it was children, who were reported missing, were found. And as you heard Mr. Bredal saying there, a total of 15 people were rescued by emergency services this morning. As I said, I'm just going to step out of shot for a moment and ask my colleague Clinton Surf to show you. There is debris everywhere, and in the distance you can see there is a bakkie that is completely engulfed by sludge, by mud, and the train tracks, I can confirm what was said, did move. The people are also telling us higher up it's a bit dangerous for us to go there at the moment. We don't have clearance to go there at the moment. Say the water is waist high. We heard harrowing stories from residents telling us they woke up with something like the sound of a bomb going off, and the next moment they heard the children screaming and yelling, and there was water everywhere. So certainly a very dire situation here at the moment. It is bitterly cold, so this community certainly will be on tenterhooks. As you heard there, Mr. Anton Bredal telling us that there will be an assessment. They are worried about a third dam that could burst its banks. So there's still a lot that will unfold here. At the moment, people are gathering at the local school where Gift of the Givers has moved in with their truck, and they will also get aid and assistance there from Gift of the Givers. Certainly a hot meal and a blanket. Most of the people we've seen are either dressed in their work attire or they are still in their pajamas because, as we understand, it happened around 4 a.m. this morning. And for now, that's what we have for you, and we'll certainly keep you abreast of what develops here.
Sure, a really sobering state of affairs. Mariska Botha live to us there from Riverlands in the Western Cape. Thanks very much indeed.